Hi guys, Lee Franklin. I'm gonna be lazy in my video tonight, so I'm just gonna lay in my nice little bed here and make a video for you guys. So, let's see here. I'm still in Waco, as you can see. It's still a hotel room. It's okay. I'm having fun. I'm learning so much. It's great. And it's just been an experience. This is definitely a life experience, and I'm so stoked and so excited, and it's just been great. I always give you guys my stats, so I'll give you my stats first. Sleep Franklin, you can always find me on Facebook. I started May 1st, 2012 at 280 pounds. June 14th, 2012, I was 254 pounds. That was day of my surgery. And today I am at 125, I'm assuming, because when I got to Waco, I was at 125. But who knows where I'm at exactly right now because the hotel does not have a scale. However, there's been lots of nights I haven't eaten a lot, or eat very minimal, or eat way too much. Like tonight, oh my goodness, it was such good chicken. So who knows where I'm actually sitting at. But this has been an amazing experience. All of you keep asking me what I'm doing or what my new job is. I am a franchise owner. It's a company called The Glass Doctor, and I am now a part owner of the franchise. So I went from being a manager of a company to being my boss's business partner instead of having him be my boss. But he's still kind of my boss because he'll always be my boss. But I also still work at the mini storage too. I still do some of the books there, and I'm helping my manager there that I hired kind of keep my legacy alive there. I guess legacy. I don't know. I'm not dead yet. But and he's keeping my business still running the way it needs to run so that I can go off and be an owner of this company and push it and do it and be awesome. So, yeah, in all of that, I've gone down to, I went to New Orleans around here, because you can't say it in New Orleans. I went there about 3 weeks ago, and I've been in Waco for about a week and a half now. Learned a lot of amazing things. I learned how to cut glass because it's a Glass Doctor franchise, so I have to know the trade if I'm going to work the trade and own the trade. So, so I learned how to cut glass, flat glass. I learned a whole lot about tools, and I physically cut the glass myself. That was pretty amazing. I even cut my nails and chopped them off so that I could actually cut the glass because my nails were getting in the way. So I was like, you know what, they're gone. Then I went back and had them redone. I went and had them put fake ones on them. But yeah, so I learned how to cut glass. I have a mirror. I took a picture. If you look at my last video, there's a picture of me taking a selfie in my own mirror, which was the ultimate selfie because I made the mirror. It was really cool. So I liked it. To me, it has sentimental value because I made that mirror. That was amazing to learn that. Let's see, I used power tools quite a bit, and it's not weird for me to use power tools, but to use power tools on glass, that's pretty impressive for me. Anyways, and then Monday I met Dina Dwyer, which she does a class. Dina Dwyer is the boss that's on Undercover Boss. That if you go to the Undercover Boss site, she is the woman who is part of the Dwyer group. She was actually the CEO. She was Don Dwyer's daughter, and she pretty much runs the Dwyer group. And she does a class on bettering your life, making goals, and how to get you to where you need to be. And I forgot the name of the class. I did not forget the class. That was an amazing class, and honestly, that class is going to change my life someday. It really is. Dina Dwyer, I appreciate that. But, so the experience of the class, though, she, gave us this, activity that we needed to get up, and we needed to go talk to 3 franchisees and, see what their most important thing in life is, or why they do everything that they do. And I took it as an opportunity because I was like, I am not going to get a chance to meet this woman because she is just a little bit, she's on another level of her own that like, there's just no way that I'm going to be able to actually talk to her, say anything to her, anything, you know, because you could tell like she comes in after and then she was going to leave quickly. I mean, you're not going to get a chance to even really mingle with her. And I really wanted to, I had watched that episode and I've read up a lot about her. And I really wanted to talk to her. So when the exercise happened, she was like busy doing her stuff. And I probably shouldn't have done this, but I did. I ran up and I was like, I asked her the questions. Instead of the franchisees, I asked her the questions. I was like, I probably shouldn't be up here right now, but I'm going to do it anyways because I really wanted to meet her and I wanted to tell her thank you because I have 3 daughters and she's fighting for women to be in the workplace and for companies to be able to run the company they need to be, to respect our veterans, to have God in the workplace, to be able to just live by a code of values and actually value something in life. No company stands for that anymore because they're just too afraid that someone's going to have an opinion about it. Well, the Dwyer Group does not. And so I was just like, thank you. And it was really short and sweet, but I ran up there and was like, hey, hi. She probably didn't have a clue who I am because I know she doesn't. She doesn't have a clue who I am. But it was amazing just to be able to have that moment to just say thank you because I think she's an amazing woman. So that was yesterday, and I learned some really good information about recruiting. I have been like recruiting all along, or like wrong. Like I have some really good people working for me, but this is because I got lucky. Like my recruiting strategies have been just horrible, but I've done better than the statistic. They say you get one good person, one really awesome employee out of 7. And in like 6 years, I have 2 really good people out of 6 people. So I'm like, yes, I'm not a statistic yet. Anyways, but I'm soon to be because we're hiring right now. It's horrible. Don't like hiring because I don't judge people very well. I have a very bad, I don't get people's character. Like people can fool me often. That does not give anyone the chance or the reason to fool me. But it can happen. It's one thing I just don't see. I don't see people in the way I wish I could. But anyways, what I took away from a lot of the class that I took yesterday was that I need to have clear and concise goals, where I want to be not only next week, next month, next year, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now. Exactly what I want. Put a number on it. Actually have something to go for. And I'm not really setting goals, I'm setting targets. Because you throw it or, you take a chance at the target and you miss, you just recalculate and you go at it again. Or you change the way that the target is, or you change something about it and you go back at it again to reach your target goal. So goals, what do you do with them once you don't reach them? I don't know. But she made a lot of sense. So my husband and I are going to actually go through financial, marriage, and family, and we're going to actually follow her steps 100%. And I hope to say next year, it was the best thing I ever did. And 5 years from now, best thing I ever did. So that's amazing. And you know what? You can actually use that in weight loss surgery. You can use that in your personal goals to get where you want to be. Where do you want to be a year from now? Trust me, you can do it. I did. And I'm still doing it. I'm, 2 months away from being 2 years out. You can do it. Let's see. And then today was just an amazing day for me. This was all week I've been sitting here I don't know, I'm not good at glass, I don't know what I'm doing, all these tools, and everyone else seems to be getting it, and I'm not getting it, or I was getting it, but it was I'm the girl, so I'm cutting it ew, it's gonna cut me, I'm not getting into it. I did, but I wasn't good at it, okay? There's not, and just because I can do it doesn't mean I'm good at it. Okay, then today, like, we got into phone sales, like where you have to just sell, what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. You got to make it happen. And it was awesome. This is where I am awesome. Okay. This is where I kick ass. And I really, really do. Cause we got into those phones and my boss is like, I'm going to school you on this. And I'm like, all right, let's see it. And I won. At the end of the day, because it gets very competitive. At the end of the day, who had the best call? Who sold me? Who made it real? I did. Yeah, and they told my boss that. He had to like bow down. It was amazing. But yeah, it was great. I mean, but he was actually surprisingly, I didn't think he was going to do as well as he did. He did really well. I'm like, he says, we're going to have competitions. He says, we're going to compete back and forth about who can sell the best on the phones. And I'm like, oh Lord, when he starts getting into a competition, I'm in trouble because I'm going to have to like bust butt. But you know what? Every one of those competitions is going to produce money because it is going to make our business grow, which means profit, profit, profit. So I'll compete with him any day because it's going to make it so that I don't have enough technicians to go out and do all the work that we have. Woohoo! Cha-ching. Anyways. Yeah, and then I keep getting these questions about the drop foot. The drop foot. Really quick and really easy. Drop foot. When I was about 12 months out from surgery, all of a sudden my foot went dead. It just wouldn't lift up. So pretty much just kind of sits like this and drags. So kind of drops. And you can't lift it back at all. And my L5, I have a herniated disc in my L5. My L5, because of this herniated disc, when it gets irritated, it swells and it pinches a nerve. That nerve goes all the way down my spine and down and into my foot. Well, it's a nerve that caused drop foot, so it makes it so it doesn't lift. So what they did was they separated my spine and gave more room, which took some of the pressure off of my L5, and all of a sudden my leg now had feeling to it again, and I could walk again normally, and I can actually lift my foot. I mean, it's not 100%. It does come back. When my leg gets tired, when my back gets tired, it's better. Okay, so that's the drop foot. The back, yes, I still have back issues. This trap right here, it's right here. I still have, I can feel it when I go like that, and it's there. It's going to be there the rest of my life. So I think, I mean, I don't know how to get rid of it. So, and the physical therapists and the doctors don't know. They just kind of keep treating it if it gets bad. So as long as I can move my neck, I'm happy. I'm good. So it is what it is, right? And it ain't when it ain't. That's actually a slogan from a restaurant down here. It's kind of funny. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi, you guys. I just seriously drug that out for like 13 minutes. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay. I love you.